Now let's bring in CBS News Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Jon LaPook. So good to have you because there are so many questions. So when the palace says they found the cancer after the major abdominal surgery, what does that tell us?
You know, when I heard that news, it said to me that maybe this cancer was found at a relatively early stage when it's potentially most curable, because it was planned surgery. So, you know, they must have done scans beforehand, say a CAT scan. They didn't see evidence of cancer on the CAT scan. Then they did an operation. They were inside the abdominal cavity, actually looking inside. They didn't see any evidence of cancer. And it was only afterwards, they said there were tests afterwards that showed the cancer. They don't tell us exactly what that was, but let's say potentially it was a surgical specimen and they sliced it open. They saw evidence of microscopic cancer cells. So that would say to me, well, this is relatively an early stage. You know, they didn't expect it. They kind of almost tripped over that diagnosis.
And what about when she says preventive chemotherapy? What does that do?
What you're doing with chemotherapy early on is you're saying, well, maybe there are some microscopic cells, cancer cells that are inside the body, but you don't know where they are. And so if you give chemotherapy early, before they've had a chance to grow up and form clumps and spread to other parts of the body, form metastases, if you can get chemotherapy early when they're most vulnerable, maybe you can kill those cancer cells and prevent more advanced cancer from occurring later on.
Important information, as always. Thank you, Dr. Jon LaPook.
Thanks, Norah.